Alright, listen up, team. There have been reports of a new player in the underground. We don't know who it is. We know they're organized, motivated, and building a team of henchmen and minions, the like of which the world has never seen before. This person is attempting to become an evil genius.
Sir!
What is it, Perkins?
Would you say that the evil genius would have an underground lair, sir?
It would appear not, Perkins. However, I fear it's only a matter of time.
What do evil lairs look like, sir?
Well, Perkins, if I were to build an evil lair, not that I would, you understand, I'd design an evil lair, the like of which the world had never seen. Probably build it into a mountain, Perkins, underground. Throw in a barracks for the men, and a control room to organize the away teams. And a strong room, of course, store all my ill-gotten gains. Probably have to build some recreation items for the men. They get disloyal, you know, maggots.
Would you build traps, sir?
Hundreds of them, Perkins. Don't want agents snooping around while you're taking over the world. And I'd build a cover operation to hide the base from prying eyes. Camouflage, that's the key.
It's a good thing you're not an evil genius, sir.
Don't be such a damn fool, Perkins. Right, team, you have your orders. Get out there and find me a madman.
Hey there folks, and welcome to Let's Try Evil Genius. This is a game where essentially you're an evil genius and you want to take over the world. And I mean, come on, who hasn't at least thought about that? I mean, really. So, what is this game? It's a kind of base builder, top-down view, kind of like Dwarf Fortress, if you've ever played that, or Prison Architect, or any games similar to that. So, let's take a look. This is actually an older game, but let's give it a shot. I really love the music in this too. Has a really good art style. We're gonna play it on easy because it's just a let's try. If you guys want me to do an actual let's play of it, maybe we'll do it on a harder difficulty. So let's pick our genius. We have Maximilian, Alexis, and Shen Yu, and they each have different character traits. Take control of Maximilian, short, bad-tempered, and utterly insane. You are the fabulously wealthy industrialist. Your ambition is to conquer the world through advanced research and technological supremacy. Take control of Alexis, elegant and beautiful. You are the adorable multimillionaire heiress. Your beautiful countenance commands the utmost respect and loyalty from those who are fortunate enough to be chosen to be your minions. And take control as Shen Yu, mystical and inscrutable. You are the quixotic super criminal turned super agent turned evil genius. Your powerful global network of conspirators ensures that you have hidden influence over the governments of the world. It has a really cool art direction in this and a very comic book type feel with pretty much everything, which is really awesome. Let's take... we got the cool Asian, like, taekwondo, karate, ninja dude. We have rich girl and a short guy that kind of reminds me of the old Austin Powers movies. So we're gonna pick him. Dr. Evil. That's what we'll call him. Here we go. Just a little cutscene of us in our big old private yacht going to our private island. Alright, so this is the game. Well, this is the start of our base. Yep, this is the objective screen. We're going to take a look at that in a little bit. This is our base so far. All it is a little strong room with our gold. We have a couple of minions. This is our guy right here. And we need to take a look at the objectives first. Get acquainted with the island and start expanding your lair. Ensure a healthy minion force by building a barracks. You'll need at least one bunk bed and locker. Before you can send minions around the world to carry out acts of infamy, you'll need to construct a control room to help filter information. Make sure you have at least one control console and one memory bank. It seems you are under scrutiny even before you begin. Somewhere on the island are pesky investigators tipped off to your arrival. Eliminate them. Alright, and this is our henchman. He's got a sword. Right now he has a little ability. I think it just gathers the minions. Otherwise you can windwalk and eviscerate, but he doesn't have those abilities quite yet. Let's see what this has to say.
Use these buttons to quickly select the
oh yes. of course, there's got to be the help. So, let's actually get started. This is our little minion button. Right now we have a capacity of 5, but we don't have a barracks. And we recruit 1 every 60 seconds, but that's if we have 0 money going into it. If we have 4,000 going in, we recruit 1 every second. But it costs 4,000 for every minion. But whatever. We'll be making money soon enough. So, corridor, we'll build a little corridor here. One thing that's really interesting in this game is you can build traps to trap your, well, not people that you don't want to trap, but you can trap agents and whatnot. And if your minions are stupid enough, they get stuck in traps themselves. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. This is just going to be our main corridor. We're going to have a barracks off to the side. We're going to have a control room, maybe a power generator. And one thing that we do want, we're going to unpause the room construction. We want a couple of doors in here. We don't want any agent snooping around. Actually, I don't want that door there. Whoops. There we go. Move the door. There we go. So we have room for a trap there and some sensor pads. Let's go here. Put an external door so nobody snoops around and steals our gold. Alright, so if you saw, let me unpause that. We have placed traps. So we have poisonous gas cage trap so far, and a wind machine trap, and a confusing pop-up trap, and a crash test dummy to test our traps for us. But we can research a whole bunch of new items, but unfortunately we don't have that unlocked quite yet. Looks like our minions are just chilling out right here. Those no work ethic in those guys. Anyhow, we'll put the poisonous gas cage trap there, some pressure pads here, and when we click on them we have these little circles, and what they do is if we connect them, that means when somebody triggers a pressure pad, this will trigger and trap them. So they'll walk past this, trigger the sensor, and it will fall down on the agents. So that is that. Once that gets made, that is. And then we have our minions, our lackeys are going to work. Let's see here. We have a couple of agents on the island right here. We can arrest them. We can weaken this character, which is we need spin doctors and other psychological units to do that, unfortunately. And we can also kill them. And they said we wanted to kill them, so we put kill tags on them. We can automatically send our henchmen to do it. Otherwise, if a minion comes across them, they will try to attack them, and they don't always succeed because minions are pretty pitiful, at least when it comes to attacking and stuff like that. So we're gonna build our barracks now. That should be big enough. We're gonna want to put a standard door in here. Probably put another door in here. And a fire extinguisher, because these traps will start on fire if, freezer, yes. See, we killed a couple of them. And they're body bags, and we need to store the body bags somewhere. We can't just leave them out. Okay, so we killed the agents. So we need to put them in a freezer. Let's put the freezer, I don't know, this ought to be fine. There we go. We're also going to want to put a door on that. And the freezer racks are used to store these body bags, so put that one there. And that should be good. And that'll actually, they can store body bags on the ground, so we'll keep it there. And now let's finally finish building our barracks. They said we needed a couple of bunk beds and lockers. And the bunk beds are used to restore the minions, I believe it's fatigue. So if we go on, find a minion, double click on them. Oh yes, salute me. I am your master. Anyhow, they have health. This is approval or loyalty. Their intelligence. They have attention and endurance. And when you sleep, endurance goes up. For attention, you need to have like a break room or something. For intelligence, you need to have a library for them to restore their intelligence. This all slowly goes down over time except for health. Health goes down when you get attacked. And loyalty, that goes down if they see dead bodies, and it goes up if they see you or any of your cool little works that you've done. So, I like to have my evil genius dude in an area where there always are, because you can see little arrows popping off of them with little up arrows, and that means their approval is going up. I think if you go in here, you'll see it. Yep, see those? That means his approval and stuff is going up. Alright, so we have a couple of these. Now we need some lockers.
Object purchase order confirmed.
Another good thing about this game is it's incredibly easy to hack. I should probably make a video on how to do that if you guys are interested.
Purchase order confirmed.
You can... Actually, it's really easy. They actually keep all of the information in something very similar to an Excel spreadsheet. So it's very easy to change. Oh, well, I guess they're going to be making that soon. So you can change the values of pretty much everything in the game. So, it's a really fun game to just have fun with, I guess you could say. Alright, let's finish placing where we want the lockers.
All construction workers are busy at the present time.
Good, they must be busy. Nobody should be standing around. Alright, so we have that all set. Now we need a control room, so we can get our worldview map going, so we can start committing acts of infamy, and we can finally start taking over the world. So, our command room is where we do all of that fun stuff. This ought to be fine for now. We'll keep this open so we can create another hallway down here. And there's all this room. Even though this looks like a lot of room, I don't think it's going to be enough to build a massive, awesome base, so we'll see, I guess. I think that's going to be fine for now. I'm going to unpause it. Put a standard door in its place, a time clock. And if we look at a time clock...
will automatically start working in a room, but you can control this more precisely by building a time clock. Moving the time clock slider allows...
Okay, yes, so as you see, the time clock, essentially, you can make it so that people automatically work these stations. Otherwise, they sometimes do, they sometimes don't. The filthy lackeys don't always do their jobs. Alright. Alright. Let's see, where can we put this? Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to put a couple of these. There we go. Got to get efficient use of space in here. And then we'll put a couple memory banks in. We want one memory bank for every control panel. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be good for now. I don't think we'll need any more control panels for the time being. I mean, some places require more control panels and some don't. Yes, so we keep our food right next to our dead bodies. How awesome is that? Alright. Now we just need to wait until they finish this, and then we can start doing our acts of infamy. But in the meantime, what does this have to say?
Rooms can be built in all kinds of shapes.
Yes, yes, I know how to build rooms. Everybody knows how to build rooms. Click and drag, essentially. And right now, these are the only rooms we can build. I think I might want to build a strong room in here too, but priority is to get this done so we can have more minions, which will help us build even faster. And while they're doing that, let's take a look around the island. They have a couple of what looks to be civilian structures. Something in the way? Oh yes, I can't... They won't be able to place the door until this body bag is moved. So let me see if I can move the body bag. There we go. Whoops. Nope.
Important information will be relayed to you.
Okay. So we finished building our barracks. Well, some of our barracks stuff.
You may have noticed that all people...
Yes, yes. Go away, help. I don't need you. Alright, so we can build 13, so we'll crank that up to 13 right away. We're gonna lower it down so we get one every 10 seconds. It doesn't cost quite as much. Alright, so let's take a look at what's around the island. We have a pad right here, which our minions are going to, and it goes out to our dock, where our yacht sometimes comes. And over here we have a helipad. Our minions also go to this to bring in money and whatnot, and our minions arrive via this port right here, this heliport. And if we send minions out on acts of infamy, they actually go to the heliport, and then they await for a helicopter to arrive, and then they take them off the island. And here we have some just standard things. A rustic desert light. And a couple of civilian structures. A distressing remains of a once noble camel. Some awesome descriptions going on there. A termite mound. More camels, I'm betting. Yes, more camels. And yes, we want to move that. Preferably sooner rather than later. We don't want anybody coming across it. Oops, I keep on left clicking when I should be right clicking. There we go. And they're building this, and we're getting a lot more people coming in. We can now have 20, so we'll crank that up to 20. Yep, 21. It's going up quite quick, and the more minions we have, the faster everything will build, so that's good. Also, as you see, we have base power. Right now we automatically generate 20 power, and 12 is being used just for lighting this. But once we start using the control panel, it will use a lot more electricity, so we're going to have to build a generator room soon enough. But unfortunately that blueprint has not been unlocked quite yet. So, soon enough. And our gold pile is slowly being diminished. As you can see, whenever they take a little briefcase, a little chunk of gold disappears sometimes. Yep. Anyhow. See, that's getting built quite quickly. Everybody's just sitting around. Good job, guys. Good job. Great work ethic. Alright, let's go here. We can build even more. Awesome. Let's see here. This is our Empire statistics screen. So we have short-term, mid-term, long-term. And we have, what is that? Board minions. We don't have board minions right now. They're all busy doing stuff. And most of them are constructing. Some of them are, whatever hand is, working. Not many of them are working, but most of them, nobody's really in combat. Nobody's really doing world domination duties because we don't have a command center quite yet, but that will be coming shortly. Look at all these slackers sleeping. Come on, guys. Do your job. I can't have an evil empire if you're just sitting around. Alright. And yes, you see he's carrying TNT. The TNT is used to blow open these areas, so that's going to be made fairly shortly. Alright. This place was full of camels. I wonder if we committed genocide against the camels when we got here. Because there are none alive right now. Poor camels. And, ooh, we have a nice water feature. Quench your thirst here, but watch out for the goldfish. Yes, don't drink the goldfish. That would be awkward. Alright, that's finished being made. Well, now they just have to finish the interior and place some of the items. I guess that's going to be the freezer rack over there. Alright. What does this have to say?
If you want your minions to react to a character's presence.
Yes, yes. We all talked about the tags earlier. Look at everybody running to their job now because they have to finish building this. I'm eventually going to want to move my strong room in the base itself, but for the time being this will work. When I build the strong room inside the base, I'm going to want to exit fairly close to the outside so the minions don't have to run a long ways to take the gold to the heliport. Otherwise it takes a long time to build anything, so I love these base building games. Anywho, let's see, how many do we have? We can now have 32. Alright. Perfect. Well, not perfect. I'd like to have like 100, but in due time, in due time. I wonder if I could fit any more things in here. Probably. I could fit one right here, technically speaking. Actually, right, nope, not there because I'd block that, but I could put one here.
Object purchase order confirmed.
There we go. And lockers,
Lockers are very useful as they increase the minion capacity.
yes, they increase your minion capacity. So that's why I put lockers down. I think I said that earlier, but alright, so we're finally going to get these up and running. And you're going to see, watch our power go down the drain when these are built. 16, so each of these require 2. And we have, what are the, 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, so yeah, that's another 8 gone. And here we go, the power is going down, and... Yep, cue the power generator, power plant room. Alright.
Depot now stocks new objects.
We're going to want this to be pretty big. Once again, we're going to want a 2-wide doorway. That ought to be big enough.
Room construction underway.
And I'll put a thing there.
Has been ordered.
Yes! World domination is now available. Topside check.
Power drained. All power consuming objects offline.
Okay, so, in the meantime, well,
Purchase order confirmed.
that's being... We need more power. We need more power. Alright.
New rooms are available for construction.
There we go.
New objects are available
You
for
now have access to the world domination screen.
Yes, let's take a look at that. Ooh, we have an armory we can build, a holding cell. I think we're going to have to do that as soon as we have some power, but in the meantime, so this is the world domination screen. As you see, there is a money sign, a question mark, a police badge, and a question mark. Essentially what that means is you can put minions in these certain areas, and they will... the minions can steal a certain amount of money, and they can steal, and they can plot as well for acts of infamy. And then there's a little badge which means how good the police force is in this area, which will capture your minions and whatnot. So the reason there are question marks right now is because we need several of these command and control, I think they're just control panels, up and running so that they can figure out that sort of thing. And then you'll get a number and you'll be able to tell which ones are easy to commit acts of infamy in and which aren't. And these little white dots are acts of infamy we can do right now. So let's take a look at one. This is Mission Brief Earplug. Operatives have uncovered a smash listening post and staging area for covert operations. It appears that this cell has effectively curtailed criminal activities in this region. Destroying this operation will send a clear message to the forces of justice. A new power is rising and no pesky do-gooders are going to stop it. You're darn right. And what does this one say? Okay, so also, as you can see, there are different colors. Different colors are controlled by different groups, and different groups have different heat levels and that sort of thing. So the blue is Patriot, as it says up there, and the green is Saber, as it says up there. Red is Hammer, yellow is Smash, and that's about it. And each of these, when you commit acts of infamy, it will increase your heat level in these green territories, or the yellow territories, or the blue territories. Oh yes, there's also Anvil, which is Central East Asia. So you like to spread out where you do your acts of infamy. Maybe do one in like the North American continent, then you might want to do one in the Eastern Asia, maybe Southeastern Asia, and then go to Africa or maybe Antarctica, and then keep on doing that sort of thing so you don't gather too much heat, because the more heat you have, the more operatives come after you. Alright, we're up and running now, which means I want this room to be manned. What does this say? Ensure a healthy minion force before building a barracks. Okay, yes, we have that. Report. Okay, so we need, there's somebody on this island we want to capture. And the person that we wanted to capture just walked into our trap. Good job. Killing civilians achieves nothing. Instead, capture and interrogate them to acquire advanced minions. Yes. So right now we only have construction minions. And as you can see in this, there's a whole bunch of minions you can have. These are the ones that are combat-based. These are the technology-based ones that you can use to get new technologies. And these are the ones that are used to decrease heat, and they're like spin doctors, valets, and that sort of thing. So, we've got a lot of guys chilling around, so what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to build an armory. Let's put these guys back to work. The slackers. Alright, that should be good. And we want to build a armory. It doesn't need to be that long. We're gonna have 2. Yeah, there we go. And we're gonna put a door here. And holding cells are used to, well, they're essentially what their name indicates. They're used to hold people that we want to capture. Alright. Come on, you filthy lackeys, get to work. So, right now, we need one more control panel to unlock to see what that has to say. But this one requires 4 workers, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to take 7 workers, and we're going to have them start stealing. They can also be hiding or plotting. And as you'll see, we'll have a whole bunch of these guys. They're running to this place right now. I think they're just going to... Yep, these are the guys that are going to be leaving. There's going to be a boat showing up eventually, and they'll run out to the boat, and when they get out to the boat, they'll eventually make it out to here where it is. I don't know, where is that? Well, we have yeah. Africa, the Horn of Africa. Alright. Okay. So we have the hallway being made. Sweet. Come on, lackeys, get to work. There's work to do. And yes, you can. Oh, I'm an evil person. Oh, sweet. Infirmary. Well, that was helpful. Now I unlocked the infirmary by doing that. Good job, me. I didn't even mean to do that. Okay. The pharmacy booth? What? I don't want this. Oh, we're gonna delete the room. I don't want too wide, and there we go. And we'll build a couple pharmacy booths. And if you can hold shift to build a bunch of them at the same time. And we'll put time clock in here. There we go. So now we can have people being healed. Yes. Now, do we have anybody we can capture on this island? I don't know if we do. Let's take a look. Are they? Yep, there we go. They just arrived. And now, we're going to commit to the act of infamy. And as you can see, it's going to take 60 seconds to complete. The heat that will be created is 10. The notoriety will be 5. And right now, where our notoriety is at 0, we are harmless. Well, let's change that. And the more acts of infamy you complete, the higher this scale will go. So you can go from being harmless to an evil genius, which we're not quite yet. So let's see here. On this mini-map, I'm looking for a pink person, because that pink person is the person we're supposed to be capturing. There we go. Captured her. And I'm going to send my... Oops, not that. I'm going to send my henchman out to do that. Where'd you go? There we go.
Your minions are sycophantic lackeys that will work...
Yes, they are sycophantic lackeys. Yes. Now, let's see. Almost done? Almost. As you can see, I think we lost a couple. Yeah, we lost quite a few.
The identity of those responsible is still not known, but Smax is reported to have several leads they are investigating. And now, the weather. The outlook for the Sahara is the same as usual. Drier than a dehydrated clean cracker on a sunbed.
And yes, they have those weird, funny little radio announcements after we commit an act of infamy. And as you can see, they're stealing right now. They're collecting $6,000 every 60 seconds. So that is pretty cool. Or, well, it is a dollar sign, it's not a euro sign, so... Sorry, Europeans. I guess this is an American that is trying to become an evil genius. Or Canadian, or anybody that else uses a dollar, I suppose. Let's see here. Alright, so this is being built, that's being built. Come on, build this faster. Okay, so we have that. So we're gonna drag her. Well, we don't really have a spot to put her. We were supposed to have a holding cell already, but our minions are useless. And as you can see, if I put my cursor over here, our heat has gone quite a bit up. And that's because, well, we committed an act of infamy, and we're stealing from this region, so that has a lot to do with it too. This actually, you get a lot more money, so I'm actually going to transfer my people from this country designated region to this region, because we'll get more money from it. So 3 there, and 1, 2, 3. There we go. And as you can see, our helicopter is going to pick them up and drop them off, and we're going to be making 12,000 in this area. So yeah, it's a good idea. Granted, our heat has gone up even more, but I could actually move them to East Asia. That would reduce our heat, but it's fine for now. Hopefully this guy has our stuff for our what is it, our armory. Nope. Oh, yep, this guy does. Right in time.
As well as being a cash candy jar for you to dip your hands in.
Yes, we know all about that. We don't need that many people here, so we're actually going to turn it off. We want people to... He passed out. Good job, guy. There we go. Increase this to 38, now that we can have 38. They're just going to sit there. You're blocking the way to my cell. Fine, you made me do it. No, okay, good. I was gonna have you terminated. Nobody gets in the way of world domination. Nobody. Alright. What actually I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start plotting.
New objects are available for purchase.
Ooh, interrogation chair. Awesome.
Objective screen for new goals.
So we're gonna put an interrogation chair here.
Object purchase
So we're going to interrogate her, and we're going to learn her secrets.
The maid you have just captured are called hostages.
Yes, we all know about hostages. That's what happens when you capture someone. Alright. A civilian maid could yield useful information to your men, interrogate her, and train up an advanced minion. Okay, well, we'll do that. In due time, as soon as my minions get to building my interrogation chair. Oh, yes, another one. What is this? Oil leak. Decoded radio traffic indicates as yet unrevealed plans for a massive new oil storage facility. When fully operational, this facility is likely to form the starting location for an additional pipeline infrastructure. Sabotaging the operation at such an early stage will cause unprecedented chaos and cost the government and businesses involved millions of dollars in delays. Alright, ooh, what's this one? Sources indicate that Smash has been receiving substantial donations from multimillionaire sheikh Azar al-Jabbar. This sheikh seems to think that his cash injections might purchase him some form of extra protection from villainous organizations like ours. Perhaps it is time to disabuse him of this ridiculous notion and raid his palace. Seems to be in order. A raid on his palace seems to be in order. There we go. So we need 2 workers, 4 guards, and 2 valets to steal a rug. We're gonna raid his palace to steal a rug. That's pretty awesome. Alright. Oh, good. That's gonna be made soon enough, and I think the maid yields a valet. So, that is cool. I think we're gonna do some more acts of infamy before we bring this episode to a close. So what does this require? 5 workers. This has 3 so far. We're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll make sure you have enough to complete that. And what about you? Yeah. What about you? A prestigious Californian university is building an extension to their campus library. Send some minions to the construction site to pilfer the blueprints and building materials. Once you have these, whoop, the archive room can be built in our base and replenish minion smarts. Well, that might be a good idea, actually. So we're gonna do another 3 there, and we're gonna do plotting. Pretty good on money so far, so. As you can see, they haven't arrived yet because the helicopter signal is still there.
New rooms are available for construction.
Okay, so we have the hotel we can build. That's used to distract agents of justice.
Order confirmed.
And there we go, we're gonna have them interrogated on the interrogation chair. So we can learn her secrets. Learn the secrets of a maid. Poor thing. Indeed. So we have plenty of power right now. We have 80 out of 34 being used, or 34 being used, and we have 80. Cuba. Eastern Bloc, Central Russia, Siberia. And let's see. Our first interrogation. Let's take a nice close look at this. Wow, we are being quite abusive to to a maid. Look at her information spill out. We're becoming much smarter. Let's see what this guy says. Well, his intelligence is going up, or attention rather. Well, that's why you don't hit people with your hand. It hurts. Alright, well that's good enough. Alright, we have a valet and another body bag. Alright, new room blueprints. Alright, we have a security desk and training room. Awesome. Gun cabinet. Whole bunch of new stuff. We have all the things now. Well, not all the things. We have a lot more though. Let's put the security desk in there. We're gonna put it, well, we already have a time clock. We'll have the handgun cabinet, easily accessible. The rifle cabinet, we don't have any guards yet, and the guards use the rifles, but we'll build them for future things. We're gonna have a security camera in case anybody tries to escape. We're also gonna have a security camera going down the main hallway. Probably should have one looking at our main command and control room. And we have that looking at our filthy little minions. And we have that in case anybody actually breaches. The loudspeaker will alert the minions, so put them in the areas where they like to congregate. And one in the hallway. There we go.
As well as being a cash candy jar.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, speaking of which. Ooh. That's part of our main objective, but we don't have enough for it yet. We need 5 technicians. American crime lord Marvin DeLuca is head of the America's most notorious crime family. The DeLucas originally made their name by distilling and selling moonshine during Prohibition. Now they have their fingers on a number of criminal pies, from gambling to protection rackets. Seek an audience with DeLucas and make him an offer he can't refuse. Very nice reference there. If anybody else got that, alright. Can't do that one, but we can do this one. This is the oil one. Alright. Now we need to build. And we'll build a little mess hall for our filthy little maggots. Alright, there we go. I think we need a counter. We'll do this counter as well, and a time clock in the center. And then we need a staff room. Well, training room, actually. That's our main thing that we need right now. There we go. Alright, so the school desk is used to train the valets, so we're going to do that. We're going to build a couple of those because we have a couple of valets right now. We're gonna...
This is the Pan-Arabic Wireless Service at 8 o'clock. The pressure continues to
Succeeded.
mount upward as they struggle to contain the burgeoning global crime wave that has now begun to affect the Middle East.
Take those away.
Prominent oil sheik spoke out this afternoon. This outrage makes me question why OPEC members are taking our money to smash when it's so obviously ill-equipped to protect our interests.
Alright. Then we have this. I'm going to build a couple of these. These are used for making technicians, and the punching bags are used for making guards. Burglary? What? No. Okay, well they managed to get in, but they're too stupid to actually find the gold. Good job, guys. Good job. Also, we need to make a couple of punching bags. There we go. And something to keep their attention up. That should be good for now. And we'll go back to our minion screen. We'll make a couple more valets. There we go. Oh, we got some people in our base. Well, hello there. Ah, yes, the traps don't always work. But this does. Oh, no. Well, my minions caught in there. God, good job, guys. Oh, well, that guy's dead. And if I would go to alert, they would all grab guns. I could do that right now. And everybody's gonna go run to get some guns, but, we're not really under siege right now, so we don't need to do that. Holy crap. Well, there go all my minions. Yes, that does happen from time to time. Alright, well, I think that'll be it for this Let's Try. So if you guys want me to continue doing something like this, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Otherwise, this game is called Evil Genius. So, thank you folks for watching. I will see you guys next time.